Hello, America. I have something to say to all of you, and I want you to listen to me. To the Christian, to the Muslim, to the atheist, listen to me. What I have to tell you, it's difficult for me to say, but it is very important, and I'm telling you this because I care about you. I really do. If I didn't, I wouldn't be telling you this. But America, you need God again. You have to go back and listen to what God has to say and take whatever consequences He may have for you because you've backslidden. You have gone so far from what our founding fathers were fighting for. America was founded on the gospel of Jesus Christ. Out of 55 who signed the Constitution, 52 were active members of the church. And men like Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson may have been the least Christian, but guess what? They were very supportive of the Christian faith, and they encouraged it to be taught in the public schools. Now there is no gospel in the public school. There's no prayer. Kids pray for somebody who has an accident. They're sent home. If you're caught reading the Bible in school, you're sent home. But public schools, you will accept Islam, a violent and condemning religion, into your schools? Why? What's it ever done for you? What benefit is there in that? Yeah, I know you're going to say it's because we have to be sensitive towards other nationalities. We are created equal. Yeah, we are created equal. But how can I say this? Abraham Lincoln said, yeah, we are created equal under God. We are created equal by God. I'm part black, I'm white, and I'm red all together. So I should know what it means that all men are created equal. So tell me again, what is the reason? What's your reason? Black Lives Matter activists, what is your reason for murdering whites? It was a white man who issued your ancestors freedom, wasn't it? Abe Lincoln was a white man. And you're going off killing white people and white cops for no reason. And you will kill your own people, black people, who won't agree with you. What's your excuse? To the homosexual, I'm not going to judge you. This is my whole thing. I'm not judging you. I'm not condemning you. That's not my job. It's up to God to judge you and condemn you. But He can only do that because of your actions. He only judges and punishes because of the actions you make. So, if you're cursed because I'm not cursing you. God isn't cursing you. You're cursing yourselves, all right? You're cursing yourselves because of the choices you're making. And they're wrong. Why should we agree to one thing? Why should we agree to there's no God but Allah and Muhammad is His prophet? Why should we agree to homosexuals if we don't agree with it? If we don't support it. If we know it is wrong. God says it's wrong, okay? God says homosexuality is wrong. And there are Christians out there who are homosexual. To these I say, go back and read what God says. You know what God feels about homosexuality. You have no excuse for yourself. I'm sorry, but you have no excuse. And you cannot compare your sin to anyone else's. It won't do you any good. And you're looking at me like I'm the perfect man. Ethan here must think he's the perfect man. No, I'm not. I'm far from perfect. I became a Christian at the age of 7. Before that time, and since that time, I have done a lot of boneheaded things I'm not proud of. But guess what? God's a forgiving God. He's very gracious. So when I do sin, I have to tell him I'm sorry. I have to make amends. But because I'm saved, he said that all my sins, past, present, and future, are forgiven. Okay, I gotta fix this. So you guys, listen to me. Just go back to God. Go back to the Bible. Read your Bible again. Christians, complacent Christians who are just so content, so comfy in your little hobbit holes, get out of them and do something worth your time. Don't just go to church services. Don't just have music and worship. And don't just give a sermon that makes you or anyone else feel good. Look at the world around you. Your brothers and sisters in the faith are being tortured and killed right now in the Middle East. Fathers are watching their children being crucified before their eyes. They're seeing their wives and their daughters being taken and raped. And then their heads are taken off, the fathers' heads. There are warehouses where they store women and girls as young as 6 years old, and they rape them 8 times a day. Do something, guys. You're my brothers and sisters in the Lord. Pray for them and take action. You cannot pray without taking action. You cannot tell God anything and not mean it. It just doesn't work that way. And to Congress, what's wrong with you? If there's anyone among you who does not agree to this whole thing about the Muslims and ISIS and Black Lives Matter, speak up. Doesn't matter what anyone else says. Speak up. Defend what is right. And rescue those families, those Christian families who are being mutilated and killed. I pray for all of them. I'm praying for all of you. Christian, Muslim, you homosexual, atheists. I pray for all of you. America is not what it should be. It's not what it was intended to be. America was founded by a covenant made by God and man, just like Israel. There's so much more I could say, but I wanted to get this out to you. I want to encourage you, you Christians, you followers of Jesus, and all of you who believe in freedom, who truly believe in freedom, to stand up and to speak out whether anyone agrees with you or not. I'm doing that. I'm doing it right now. There's nobody else around here but me. Oh, I take that back. You know who's right beside me? Jesus. He's always standing on my right-hand side. Don't ask me why he's by that place in particular. That's where I feel him the most. I don't go by feelings. I know he's at my right-hand side, listening to what I have to tell you. And he's told me to tell you this. So, you out there who disagree with me, you can spit in my face, you can curse me, I could go to jail for this, I could be killed for my faith. So what? I'm going to stand up and speak for Jesus whether you agree with me or not. And I'm not the only one who says so. That woman that you, the politically correct liberal, put in jail, you put in jail this woman because she would not issue a gay marriage license. Why should she have to? So all of you out there, to those who are in jail, persecuted for your faith, I support you 100% and I pray for you. Whether you are a lawyer, a doctor, a pastor, anyone, I pray for you and I support you. And God will make it all right. I guarantee you. To the homosexual Christian, straighten yourself out and look back at the Bible, read what he has to say, and take it to heart and follow God. To the Black Lives Matter activists, the murderers of these people, of the murderers of these cops, you're only cursed because you choose to be cursed. President Obama, Michelle Obama, the Clintons, Biden, everybody along with you. You are cursed because you choose to be cursed. I am sorry for you, and I pray for you. God has told me not to stop praying for you. I must. I must pray for you. To all the police officers out there, you whose lives are on the line all the time, and you're not given credit for it. To our military, the Air Force, the Navy, you men and women who are protecting our country, I salute you. And I pray for you as well. God bless America? I don't know. God deal with America according to her sins and her iniquities. We have broken your covenant. We have broken the covenant, O Lord. Forgive us. Forgive us and deal with us exactly how we must be dealt with. That's all I've got to say right now. If I say more, then I'll say more.